Hello again, and welcome back to Granny Dorothy Visits. Today's topic is the way to happiness, and the first reading from Wayne Dyer's sweet little book, Everyday Wisdom. And he said, authentic empowerment is the knowing that you are on purpose, doing God's work peacefully and harmoniously. And the next one from Julia Cameron's Blessings. And the quote at the top of the page is from Julia Cameron. It is all Hosanna. It is all prayer. Jerusalem is walking in this world. Jerusalem is walking in this world. And this is entitled, This World is Magical in its diversity, abundant in its blessings. My abundance comes to me in many forms. My life is abundant in multiple ways. I savor its specific abundance. I cherish its particular multiplicity. Loving humor, a tender smile, a compassionate conversation. All of these are forms of my abundance. Beauty in nature, the bounty of good, food, music, the delight of sunlight on the skin. This is my abundance. The scent of flowers, the smell of newly mown grass. This is my abundance. The smile of a stranger, the leap of a cat, the sound of bells. This is my abundance. The satisfaction of a job well done, the pay for services rendered, the thank you of gratitude. This too is my abundance. I recognize and enumerate life's generous gifts and hold them as blessings in my heart. And may I add the sounds of the birds, how wonderful that is too. What a blessing. And the last reading from Norman Vincent Peale, The Power of Positive Thinking. Remembering that this book was written in 1952, so some of the terminology may be a little different. Okay. A genuinely happy man is a friend of mine, H.C. Mattern, who, with his equally happy wife, Mary, travels throughout the country in the course of his work. Mr. Mattern carries a unique business card on the reverse side of which is stated the philosophy which has brought happiness to him and his wife and to hundreds of others who have been so fortunate as to feel the impact of their personalities. The card reads as follows. The way to happiness. Keep your heart free from hate, your mind from worry. Live simply. Expect little. Give much. Fill your life with love. Scatter sunshine. Forget self. Think of others. Do as you would be done by. Try this for a week and you will be surprised. As you read these words, you may say, there is nothing new in that. Indeed, there is something new in it if you have never tried it. When you start to practice it, you will find it the newest, freshest, most astonishing method of happy and successful living you have ever used. What is the value of having known these principles all your life if you have never made use of them? Such inefficiency in living is tragic. For a man to have lived in poverty when all the time, right on his doorstep, is gold, indicates an unintelligent approach to life. This simple philosophy is the way to happiness. Practice these principles for just 1 week, as Mr. Mattern suggests, and if it has not brought you the beginning of real happiness, then your unhappiness is very deep-seated indeed. Of course, in order to give power to these principles of happiness and make them work, it is necessary to support them with a dynamic quality of mind. You are not likely to secure effective results, even with spiritual principles, without spiritual power. When one experiences a dynamic spiritual change inward, success with happiness-producing ideas becomes extraordinarily easy. If you begin to use spiritual principles, however awkwardly, you will gradually experience spiritual power inwardly. I can assure you that this will give you the greatest surge of happiness you have ever known. It will stay with you too, as long as you live a God-centered life. In my travels about the country, I have been encountering an increasing number of genuinely happy individuals. These are persons who have been practicing the techniques described in this book, and which I have presented in other volumes and in other writings, and talks with other writers, and speakers have likewise been given to receptive people. It is astonishing how people can become inoculated with happiness through an inner experience of spiritual change. People of all types, everywhere, are having this experience today. In fact, it has become one of the most phenomena of our time. And if it continues to develop and expand, the person who has not had a spiritual experience will soon be considered old-fashioned and behind the times. Nowadays, it is smart to be spiritually alive. It is old fogeyism to be ignorant of that happiness-producing transformation which people everywhere are enjoying at this time. And that's what I want for you. I want for you to have the happiness that he's talking about. And I know this book was written years ago, but he's right on the mark. I mean, and you really see it in our world today. We need God in our lives, and we need to appreciate the beauty around that he has given us and feel it in our heart and share it with our neighbors and our family too, of course. So I send you my love. Until next Monday, bye for now.